Hey everyone, welcome to Hooper's Radar. Jared Vanderbilt recently signed a 4-year, $48 million extension with the Los Angeles Lakers, and I really want to discuss what this means for him and the team. First of all, I really like the value of this contract. Vanderbilt is worth $12 million a year, and the Lakers bring him back for a max of 3 years, with the fourth being a player option. I don't even know how the Lakers had any cap space left to make this move, but it happened somehow. Jared is going to continue to bring one very valuable thing to this team, his elite defense. However you want to point out his strength with his great rebounding and awesome perimeter defense, he's on this team strictly for defense. He was the main guy for the Lakers last year that would guard the opposing team's best player, and he was damn good at that. I'm not going to get too statistical about players that he would hold to certain percentages, but he gave many of our favorite guards a hard time during the regular season and the playoffs. I remember Vando making Stephen Curry struggle at the beginning of that playoff series before he eventually got benched because of his offensive liabilities. Yes, his offensive liabilities are pretty clear with his continuous lack of a jump shot and ability to create anything efficient on offense. He lacks a lot in that department and can really only finish at a solid rate in the paint. But aside from his limited offensive skill set, I'm here to discuss everything that he does amazing on defense. Vando doesn't really lack much on defense. He's 6'8" with a 7'1" wingspan that can keep up with guards on the perimeter and lock them down. He's shown countless times how much of a pest he can be defensively when guarding one-on-one, and poses as a matchup nightmare for most guards. Vando proved to be incredibly valuable to the Lakers, starting 24 of 26 regular season games he played for them, and averaging 7.9 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 1.1 steals overall last year. As soon as the Lakers acquired him at the trade deadline, he became the starting power forward next to Anthony Davis, and helped contribute to the great defense that they were at times. Although Vando's strengths on defense managed to completely hide what he lacked on offense during the regular season, this didn't last in the playoffs. Vanderbilt's lack of ability to hit threes and at least stretch the floor is what led to him being benched for Rui Hachimura in that Warriors series. Rui had been elite offensively off the bench for most of the playoffs and was still a solid defender, so Vando was benched for him. Although Vando didn't play as big of a role in the playoffs as the regular season, he still provides so much value to the Lakers. Vanderbilt isn't a player that you can just find anywhere in the NBA. A lengthy power forward that can keep up with shifty guards and play lockdown defense is hard to find. I think Vando's ability on the defensive end completely outshines his struggles offensively. With the emergence of Rui Hachimura and now Christian Wood, it will definitely be tough for him to reclaim his starting power forward spot. With that said, he will still provide so much for this team in the minutes he gets. If I need to slow down a guy like Curry, Luka, or Dame in the playoffs, I will start Vando because his defense is just that good. He's the strongest rebounder outside of Anthony Davis as well. I think Vando should either continue to start or split even minutes with Rui because he's a huge tone setter defensively for this Lakers team, and defense wins championships. This Lakers team already has plenty of offense, and you didn't sign Vando to 4 more years just to have him sit and play minimal minutes. So I do believe Vando deserves just as big of a role this season as last. The presence and tone he provides defensively is just so unique, and he plays winning basketball. I'm glad the Lakers brought him back even if his minutes are going to be lower or he's coming off the bench. He adds more depth to a team that is already so deep. I'm sure the Lakers will use Vando for certain assignments in crucial games this season. He's a great fit for this team and will definitely contribute to their championship aspirations. I hope you guys understand the value Vando brings to the Lakers. I made this video to remind many of you guys how great of a player Vando still is despite his weaknesses. I had to show my appreciation for an underrated player like Vando, but thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Please make sure to like and subscribe to stay on the radar for all things basketball.